more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Frankie de Jong is one of the most versatile midfielders in the game, capable of playing...
And a chance! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yamal. Fermin. De Jong. Pedri. And he's there to clear it. Normal. Barrios. And it's played forward. Eric Garcia gets over and intercepts. Fermin. Yamal. Fermin. Normal. Koke. Barrios. Jimenez. Koke. Baina. It's a looking ball, that. Pedri, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Fermin. Koundé. Fermin. De Jong. Koke. Baina. Griezmann. Moved on forwards.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Fermin. Yamal. Lopez. Great chance! It's in! Barcelona are back in business!
Barcelona, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
They're not going to make any further progress now. Balde. Rafinha given the lift of his goal. De Jong. De Jong, gently done. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Alde, there's the delivery. been knocked clear. It's Koundé. Now it's Yamal. And that was very necessary. Vermi. Koundé. Yamal. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Out to the right. Oh, such a clever touch. Time to deliver. Yamal chooses to go back. And here's Rafinha. There's the shot! Mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Rafinha could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Baina. That's really well manoeuvred. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Koundé. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. And here's Lewandowski. And here's Rafinha. And here's Rafinha. It's run loose here. Lookman. Baina. Jimenez forwards and with intent. And back to the keeper they go. Vermi. Yamal. Vermi. Griezmann wins the duel this time. And he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Griezmann, he's found a way through. And out it comes again. Defending of the desperate variety. Vermi. Yamal. 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 Out for a throw. And it's Koundé. Yamal, cross into the box. Loose pass. That is as far as they're going to go. De Jong. Rafinha. Muscular approach does pay off here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Jimenez aimed forwards. Yamal. Barrios. Pablo Barrios, gently done. Alvarez. That's very neat. And it's Barrios. Played into the middle. just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Kubasi, Koundé, Yamal, Pedri, Yamal, Vermeer. There are a few waiting for it. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lenormand with the clearance. And it's Lopez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vermeer cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. And the keeper has it. Trying to get their passing game going here, Jim. Just plotting a route round their opponents.
Yeah, just keep things nice, short, crisp, and let the ball do all the work. And it ought to pay off for them as well.
Vermeer. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Yamal. And here's Lopez. He's in space and looking for options. Lookman. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Koke moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Alde. Pedri. De Jong shifted upfield. It'll be a throw. Lenormand. Barrios. And it's played forward. He's got away. That is lovely. Rafinha. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Jimenez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bina. Ah, this looks sharp. Al Kubasi cuts out the pass. Alde. Pedri. Lobbed in behind. Oh, he's found support out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Barrios. That looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. Griezmann! Oh, it's come loose. He's done very well to get to that.
Griezmann really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Clearly overhit. Pedri. Pedri forwards and with intent. It's Bina. And here's Alvarez. Could be danger here. Barrios. Llorente. Looking here to chip it through. With that dink over the top. Llorente is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Yamal carries the ball down the right. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Alvarez. Well, they could break here. Koundé. De Jong. Quarter of an hour played. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. De Jong. Pedri. Valde. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. That's a little off target. In it comes. Clears it away. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Bina. Played out to the right. Oh, that's neat. Here it is, crossed in. And the ball is out of play. De Jong. Yamal looks to the other side. Valde. Pedri. Rafinha. Pedri. Lewandowski. And he thumps it clear. Eric Garcia has it back and can go again. Valde. It's a throw in.
Rafinha really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lookman.
Position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Llorente. Oh, super find. And the shot! Fermi. Koundé. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Yamal. Koundé. De Jong. Fermi. Koundé did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bina. Lookman. Pedri does really well to win the ball there. Balde. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia played out towards the right wing. De Normal. Barrios. Pedri. Fermi. Koundé. Fermi. Pedri. Balde. Pedri. De Jong. And it's Lopez. And here's It's Lewandowski! He's missed, but not by that far.
Lewandowski certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Baina. Lookman. Alvarez! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Oh, that's nice. And it's Koke. Koke, oh, good spread. Hit into the middle. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Baina goes short. Baina. Oh, what a ball! Shot a goal! Ball driven towards the far post. Balde. Yamal is onto it in a flash. And it's Griezmann. And here's Alvarez. So much time and space here. Koundé with the clearance. It's gone out for a throw-in. Pablo Barrios. Turns and goes back, and the shot! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Moved on forwards. Koundé. Yamal. Fermin. Yamal gets into some space. Yamal. Cross goes in there. Cleared without complication. Griezmann. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rafinha. Pedri. De Jong. And it's played forward. Pedri. Done delicately. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Yamal. Cross in, looks like a good one. Chance to shoot! Pedri. Now it's Rafinha. No, that's not going to find its target. And it's De Jong. Deftly away. Pedri. De Jong. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Barrios. That's really well manoeuvred. Llorente shifted upfield. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pau Kubasi aimed forwards. Yamal. Lopez. And here's chance! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Lewandowski brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And here's Lewandowski. And here's Lopez. Nicely intercepted. Pablo Barrios, gently done. Yamal. And here's Rafinha. And it's Balde. Very nicely done. Can he deliver? Rafinha. Oh, it's played into the area. Alvarez. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Lookman. Nice control. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lewandowski. Yamal laid out to the left flank. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lookman. Great defending, strong and determined. Manic. Laid out to the right. And it cuts out the supply. Moved on forwards. Baina. Lewandowski. Jimenez. Lookman. Has a look and plays it forward. "30 minutes gone. And it's hoisted clear. Rafinha. De Jong. Pedri. Lookman. Llorente. Lookman. Llorente looking to hit the byline here. Looking for a decent ball in. Oh, nice touch. And back out it comes. Llorente. Jimenez. Llorente. Jimenez. Llorente. Baina. Koke. Baina. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Lopez. Koundé. Crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pedri. Kubasi. Up towards the front line. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. What a throw in. Griezmann. Aim forwards. He's gone for a throw in. Plenty waiting in the middle, and that's been well dealt with. Rafinha getting this one clear. Pablo Barrios. Over to the left. He can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. Lenormand. Lenormand, long ball upfield. Fermi. Yamal. Pedri. Balde. Rafinha. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And they've got rid. It's Barrios. Now it's Griezmann. And it's Baina. Koundé. Yamal. It's a good foot in there. Pablo Barrios with the foul. And it's Pedri. Oh, it's come loose. Lookman. De Jong. Spread out to the left. Rafinha. De Jong. Rafinha. Up he goes! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Griezmann. And it's Barrios. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. Yamal proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Lewandowski. Out to the left it goes. A chance to play it in. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Crossed in again. Jimenez is there and he can get that clear. De Jong. Out towards the flank. So who's he picking out? Koke gets rid without sophistication. And that's a throw. And it's Balde. Pedri. Do have a chance to counter here. Lookman. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Griezmann. It's Griezmann! It's in! They are right back in business.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And here's Yamal. De Jong. Alvarez. And here's the chance to counter. Over to the left. Pablo Barrios. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he deliver? That's good play. And it's played forward. And it's Lopez. Yamal, and it's lofted through here. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski wins the duel this time. Pedri. And he's there to get it away. And it's Balde. And here's Rafinha. Pedri. And here's Rafinha. Cross from Rafinha. And that has been cleared. And there's green grass ahead of him. Baina. It's a delicate pass. Eric Garcia. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. Koundé. Fermin. Balde. Pedri. Fermin laid out to the left flank. Barrios. Jimenez. Baina. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, Red, nice interception. Balde. Pedri. Looking to break at pace. And here's Alvarez. He is just Alvarez! It's really well cleared. Llorente. Lookman. Llorente. Koke. Barrios. Decent progress down the left. And that's aimed into the middle. And that's been repelled. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Alvarez. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
What a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Koundé, aim forwards. Fermin. Pedri, gently done.
Lamine Yamal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Llorente shifted upfield. Now it's Baina. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Lookman. Alvarez. Now it's Llorente. In by Llorente. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Barrios. Now here's the delivery. Gets the shot away! And he's following up! It's there! And the comeback is complete! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space. And a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Moved on forwards. Yamal. Great ball if he can get there. That's real chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Lookman. Played into space out wide. physical challenge. Rafinha. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, played right into his path. Can he finish? And it's played forward. Lenormand with the clearance. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Alvarez. It's Barrios. Tries a shot! Koundé. Vermeer. De Jong forwards and with intent. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lenormand. That's really well manoeuvred. Lookman. And here's Alvarez. Koundé gets good distance on it. And claimed it back swiftly. Koke. Barrios. That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Okay. Barrios. Plays it through. Griezmann looking to get on the end of this. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one. Just enjoy it.
Oh, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them. And it's Lewandowski. Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Eric Garcia gets across to intercept that. Llorente shifted upfield. Cleared away. Pedri herring after the ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pablo Barrios is the guilty party there, and he's going to have his name taken. Alvarez, Lookman, Llorente. He is through here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's having a go. It is a fantastic goal. He's got himself an absolute peach. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Rafinha, Pedri. Ooh, a delicate chip through. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. And that's a good ball. And it's De Jong. De Jong. And here's Rafinha. Oh, smashing header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Defending of the desperate variety. De Jong. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Takes a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ramin clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Llorente can get it clear. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Al-Kubasi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. The referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Fermin gets it clear. Lookman. It's a good run down the right. And he's picked it up out wide. Lookman. Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Vina clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
And it's played forward. And it's Pedri. Rafinha showing good feet. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Alvarez. Pablo Barrios spread out to the left. Out to the left it goes. Played back in. Succumbs to the pressure. Koundé. De Jong. De Jong chooses to go cross-field. Pedri. Over to the left. Pedri. Firmly met. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Eric Garcia. And it's Balde. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha puts a cross in. Could move up a gear here. Barrios. Koke. Jimenez. Koke. Jimenez aim forwards. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha. Balde. De Jong. Pedri. De Jong. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. De Jong. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Barrios. Llorente. Lenormand. Lenormand, gently done. Eric Garcia. Caresses it through. Lookman. Bina. Lookman in acres of space out wide. And he won't reach that. De Jong. De Jong played out to the left flank. Calmly anticipates. Rafinha. Fermin. Barrios. Fermin is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Lenormand. Moved on forwards. Yamal. Pau Kubasi played over towards the opposite flank. De Jong tries to dink it through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's going to go a long way. That's really well manoeuvred. Pressing's intense, and it's played off. Eric Garcia shifted upfield. Llorente cuts it out. Fermin is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Out to the right. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Baina. Llorente. Kunde attempts a clearance. It'll be a throw-in. Coquet. Griezmann looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Yamal. So what can they make of this? Now it's Alvarez. Well, that's well seen too. Yamal. And he goes cross-field. Rafinha. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Another chance from a corner. Jimenez tries to clear. That's the throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann played with finesse. Lookman. Delivered with swing. Fermin. Al-Kubasi spread out to the left. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez knocks it out wide. He has found the way through. Lookman. Here's but oh, shooting chance! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets clinched.
Yamal. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Griezmann. Baina.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Eric Garcia. Kubasi. Oh, can he get onto this? Clearly not happy with that. Oh, he's onto this. Lookman. Crossed into the middle. Oh, he's dealt with that well. That has been knocked clear. Jimenez gently done. Lookman. Barrios. Vicious ball here. Throw it. Baina, that's been drilled in. And it's Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Great defending, strong and determined. Pablo Barrios defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Griezmann, now he's off and running. Lookman
really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's tidy. And here's Petri. He's in here. Rafinha. And it's De Jong. Balde. Oh, it's played into the area. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Lopez. De Jong. Chance here to counter. It's Barrios. Griezmann. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Ball's come loose here. Petri crosses. He's there to get rid. That's a throw. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lopez. Plenty to aim at here. And it's Lopez. Cross goes in there. Llorente can get it clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pedri wins the duel this time. De Jong forwards and with intent. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Griezmann. Lenormand. Barrios. Jimenez, gently done. Eric Garcia shifted upfield. Koundé. Alvarez. Lookman. Lookman hurtling down that right flank. Bina. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. De Jong. Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. And here's Lewandowski. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. De Jong. And it's played forward. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
De Jong. De Jong shifted upfield.
Dani Olmo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pau Kubasi aimed forwards. De Jong. De Jong, gently done. Pedri. Barrios. Baina. Koke. Lenormand forwards and with intent. It's just beyond his reach. Moved on forwards. And it's Pedri. Pedri. He's in plenty of space here. And the keeper has it. Could be danger here. Griezmann, now he's got space here. Lookman, cracking ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rafinha. That has been cut short. Lenormand. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Garcia. And he goes cross-field. Yamal. And here's Dani Olmo. Yamal's cross. Overhit and out of play. Out to the right. We expected better, and so did he. Koke. Pedri. Rafinha. And now the breakaway. And it's Baina. Now it's Griezmann. Llorente. Yamal. Into the channel. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Jimenez shifted upfield. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Played towards the other side. Pedri. Pedri forwards and with intent. Oh, Red, nice interception. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Pedri. Jimenez clears it away. He's through here. Well timed, excellent interception. Dani Olmo. Pedri. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha played in with purpose. De Jong. Over to the left. Now who's going to be first to this? Lookman. Eric Garcia cuts it out. Pedri. Yamal. That's a good run he's making there. And here's Yamal. And back out it comes. Llorente tries to clear. Koundé. And here's Yamal. Oh, sweet feet. Climbs up big! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent there, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
It's a clearance, but not much of one. And here's Dani Olmo. Rafinha. The cross comes in. Lenormand attempts a clearance. Rafinha. Aimed in towards the centre. Baina. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the left it goes. Rafinha. That's good play. Valde. And it's De Jong. Yamal. Yamal! That's a real chance missed. Pedri. Rafinha. Rafinha chooses to go cross-field. De Jong. Yamal. Danger averted for now. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Brilliantly cut out. Lookman. And they can counter here. Barrios. Koke aim forwards. Now it's Yamal. Lenormand. Barrios. Baina. Koke. Pinged towards the front line. Eric Garcia gets across to intercept that. Valde gently done. And here's Pedri. And he's heaved it away. Moved on forwards. Lookman. Llorente, played over towards the opposite flank. Barcelona could counter here. Dani Olmo looking for a runner. He was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And here's Alvarez. Griezmann. That's good defending, very good defending. And he's there to get it away. Llorente. Lookman. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Llorente. Looking for a decent ball in. Keeper's dealt with that. Barrios. Koke. He can get that clear. Koundé. And it's Olmo. Now it's Yamal. Tries a measured ball. That's an excellent interception. And here's it's Lewandowski! It's a loose ball. He'll try to keep this alive. And here's Yamal. Gets it away. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Rafinha looking to get on the end of this. Baina. Barrios. Black sends that a long way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's run loose here. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Rafinha. Pedri. Baina. And the counter is on. And it's Baina. Llorente. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Great defending, strong and determined. Dani Olmo, aim forwards. Clears it away. That's a throw. Not much subtlety about that challenge. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And some players have clearly taken issue here. Koke. And it's played forward. Griezmann. And here's Alvarez. Griezmann played out to the left flank. It's anyone's ball now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Balde spread out to the left, and it's Pedri. Looks to the other side. Yamal. Oh, that's neat. Yamal's cross. Cleared away. And here's Yamal. Koke forwards and with intent. That's a nicely weighted pass. Lookman.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Jimenez. Barrios. Lenormand. Pedri. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Koundé. And it's Pedri. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And he's there to clear it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's really well manoeuvred. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all for you. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Rafinha. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
Llorente calmly anticipates. Pau Kubasi played over towards the opposite flank. Ooh, delicate chip through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. De Jong. Here's Pedri. He is just caressing the ball. And he shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact. He's shifting through the gears here. Griezmann. That is lovely. And that's aimed into the middle. There will be 4 extra minutes. Can he spark a counter here? Pedri. And here's Rafinha. Alvarez. Koke. Griezmann. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Dani Olmo shifted upfield. Lookman. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's going to be another corner. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Pau Kubasi, and he goes cross-field. Can he get onto this? Oh, that is asking for trouble. Pedri. Decent chance! Barrios. And here's Griezmann. Koundé. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. Played towards the other side. Is onto it in a flash. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Alvarez. Lovely feet. Now it's Griezmann. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. Kubasi. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Lenormand cuts out the pass, and they can counter here. And it's played forward. Lookman. Alvarez. Alde concedes a free kick for that. And he is shown a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Oh, this is a great Simeone! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Simeone actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Barrios. De Jong. Pedri. So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it's a win that came as a result of an ideal start, Peter. A high-octane start at that. And they set the tone and never really let go. As good as it could get.
Many thanks to Jim. And with that, it is a very good night to you.